2014 Garden State Open will be our push-pull ladder. It is a 7-minute workout. All right, in 7 minutes, you're going to start with 30 shoulder to overhead. RX men's weight is 95 pounds. RX women is 65 pounds. Scaled men's weight is 75 pounds. Scaled women's weight is 45 pounds. After your 30 shoulder overhead, you will complete 30 pull-ups in the RX division. Scaled division, you'll be performing ring rows, and similar to last year, we will allow kipping on the ring rows. After your 30 pull-ups or ring rows, you are moving on to 20 shoulder to overhead. The weight increases for these 20 reps. RX men goes to 135, RX women to 95, scaled men to 95, and scaled women up to 65 pounds. Complete 20 more pull-ups for the RX division. Scaled will now be doing 20 ring rows. And then moving on to as many reps as possible at our final weight, shoulder to overhead. RX men 185 pounds, RX women 125 pounds. Scaled men will be 135 pounds, and scaled women will be up to 95 pounds. So again, this is a 7-minute workout. We've got to go through quite a number of reps of shoulder overhead and pull-ups, and then we will be finishing with as many reps of shoulder overhead at our heaviest weight. All right, event number 3 of the 2014 Garden State Open is a 7-minute AMRAP. We've got a push-pull ladder. Athlete's going to be starting on the barbell with 30 shoulder to overhead. So at the count of 3, 2, 1, go, the athlete will pick the barbell up to the shoulders. From here, the athlete can perform a press, push jerk, split jerk. All right. What we're looking for here is when the barbell comes down, the bar needs to make contact with the athlete's either clavicle or shoulders, depending on the mobility, right? If we see the barbell touching the clavicle, that is a good rep. If the athlete has hypermobile shoulders and can push those elbows up, and we see the barbell on the shoulders, that's good as well. What will not count is if the athlete keeps the barbell away from the body. So you want to come a little closer so you can see this. Keeping the barbell here, or even keeping the barbell around the chin height, will not count. So we need to see contact with the barbell on the body. From here, once the barbell goes up and overhead, hold it there for a second. We're looking for 1, knees to be locked out. So go ahead and bend your knees. That would be a no rep. This athlete has to stand the weight up. Stand it up. All right. Hips extended and elbows extended. Any bending of the elbow would be a no rep. We need to see the athlete locked out with control prior to bringing that barbell back down. On the jerks, if you're doing a push jerk or a split jerk, let's say you have a tendency to go real wide with your feet on the push jerk, so go ahead and just do a wide push jerk. We're going to need to see the athlete stand up and bring the feet back in, showing control. Same thing goes for the split jerk, so go ahead and just perform a split jerk. Athlete's going to need to bring the feet in, stand tall, showing control. Go ahead and bring the barbell down. Now, once the athlete has completed the set number of reps, you can put it on the ground, they will need to change their own weight on the barbell. They can change their weight at any point. So once completing the 30 reps, the athlete can go ahead and change the weight, or they can move on to their pull-ups and then change the weight when they come back from their pull-ups. In that push-pull ladder, we've got our pull-ups. Now the athlete can use either a prone grip or a supinated grip, so pull-ups and or chin-ups are going to be fine. We're still looking for the athlete to start in a dead hang position with the elbows locked out. From there, the athlete can perform strict pull-ups. Give me 2. Right? At the top, the chin breaks the plane of the bar. They can perform regular kipping pull-ups. Again, chin above the bar. That's good. And then the athlete can also perform butterfly kipping pull-ups. Good. And rest. So what we're looking for here on the pull-up is in the bottom position, elbows extended, and at the top of the pull-up, whether it's strict kipping or butterfly, we need to make sure that if this is the height of the bar, we see the athlete's chin past that bar. All right? If the athlete is only able to get the nose up to the bar, so do a couple of bad reps, the athlete might be shy, especially on the kip or the butterfly. Head comes through a little soon. Right? Even if your nose or eyes are getting up there, we're really looking for that chin to get above the bar. For our scale division in workout 3, we've got ring rows instead of pull-ups. We're going to set the ring rows to each athlete's height. So the athlete will come over and we're going to set the bottom of the ring to be at or about the height of the athlete's elbow. In terms of foot positioning, we will have some tape on the ground. The athlete will be required to place their heels in front of that tape. The athlete lowers down into a supinated position on the ring, supine position. From here, we're looking for knees have to stay locked out during this movement. The athlete can, however, dip the hips down and perform a kipping ring row and pull the rings into the chest. Now, we're looking to see if the athlete makes contact with the thumb or part of the ring with the chest. So if you want to come in a little closer, can you hold that position, Alan? All right, so we're seeing actual contact with the thumb and the chest. Now, a lot of times this may get difficult. You might get tired and the athlete starts to pull wide or high. So go ahead and do a couple wide and high that are no reps, right? Even though you might be getting close to the proper height, you're not making that contact. So we need to see contact with the rings. What also won't be a good rep is if the athlete begins to bend the knees and starts using the legs to kip up and keeps the knees bent instead of just the hips, right? So pressing through the heels there. We need to see those knees fully extended. The athlete can also perform a strict ring row if they want, right? Again, same standard applies where the elbow is extended in the bottom position and then that the ring or hand touches the chest in the top position.